warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. I'm Jana from Saitra, Universiti Kebangsaan, Malaysia. Today I'm going to present about my research, family reaction and coping behaviors among unwed mothers in Malaysia. Actually, this study is based on as a part of the comprehensive research project, development of empowerment intervention modules for unwed mothers in Malaysia. Actually, in Malaysia, the pregnancy out of wedlock is considered taboo, and also therefore the scientific research about this group in Malaysia is limited, and also most of the information is gathered from the newspaper reports. And in the Malaysian society, the taboo topic about unwed mother, because it is considered as a disgrace, shame, and also pregnancy out of wedlock is believed as immoral action. So because it considered that the girl could be having a multiple partners, having free sex, kind of that. So it is very common also for the unwed mothers to hide their pregnancy. Family generally send them to the shelter home to hide their pregnancy from the others, and also from the community. So most of the time when a girl get pregnant out of wedlock, so a girl will be sent to the shelter home. So this mostly is based on the interview with the unmarried mother in the shelter home, because when this being sent to the new environment in the shelter home, and then as they are young, unprepared mothers, so it can make their situation vulnerable. The sample of this study had been chosen by the purposive sampling, which is 31 unwed mother was selected from the various ethnical group, three main ethnical group in Malaysia, which are Malays, Chinese and Indian, and their age are from 12 to 30 years old. At the very beginning, 22 shelter home has been contacted via email and phone call. However, only 9 of them agreed to participate. In terms of ethics, the objective of the interview were explained to the informant, and also written informed consent were taken from the informant and also their guardian in the shelter home. The data were collected through the interview, which were carried out in the shelter home, and the length of the interviews were varied from 1 session to 6 session interviews, depending on their willingness or their need of the informant. And the data were then transcribed. The interview were then transcribed and imported to in vivo software and coded. The material had been analyzed according to Creswell's phenomenology approach, with influence by open and axial coding, and that based on the analysis, 3 topics raised up by the informant, which are the circumstances of conception around this issue, how the family get to know about the pregnancy, and also how the family reacted to the pregnancy matters. The circumstances of conception, there were 4 categories, which are rape, sexual abuse, false pretenses, and love. In the rape category, it is included the incident of having sexual intercourse by force, and sexual abuse, the situation when there is an emotional attachment between the victim and the perpetrator, or within the family system, godfather and incest. And also in the category of false pretenses, where the partner made the false promises, such as will be responsible, or will get married, or will take care of. And then the love, in the love category, where a group of respondents who did not mention any feeling of being cheated or dumped by the partner, and they still willingly to continue the relationship with the partner. How the family get to know about the pregnancy, there were 3 ways, either from themselves, they told the girl themselves, they told to the family about the pregnancy. And also in this situation, it is also considered in this category, where the situation that the family discovered about the pregnancy through the changes of appetite, body shapes, craving, and the way the girls or the woman walk. And in the second category, which is professional, is involve the professional bodies such as doctor, teacher and social worker to inform the family about the pregnancy. And this situation happen, it is normally when the girl asking for the to go to the hospital to get the treatment. So then the doctor get to need to tell the family about the pregnancy, or if the pregnancy was discovered by the teacher, so the teacher need to tell the family about the pregnancy. There are also some cases that the girl used someone outsider to tell the family about the pregnancy, which is someone that they can trust. It could be a good friend of them, and also it can be that total stranger. For example, one family reaction towards the pregnancy, there are various reaction. 11 of the respondent family launched a police report in order to get the partner arrested, and some of them withdrew the police report after filed pretenses from the partner, and also because they withdrew because it is lack of evidence. And 9 of the family accepted the pregnancy and did not plan to get the girl married, while 9 of the families plan to get the informant married with their partner, either during the duration of the placement and also, or after they left the shelter home. However, some of the marriage plan were cancelled due to some reasons such as financial instability or the partner's behavior. 7 informant mentioned that their family was sad about the pregnancy, while the other experienced isolation and abusive behavior. 18, while they were in the shelter home, 18 respondents have family support during their placement, such as visit, receiving phone calls, letters, or the family keeps sending ready-made food or packages for their daily use. But 12 informants having lacked family support, but 1 informant has no family support at all. As a conclusion, it can be concluded that actually family, friends and professional staff play a significant role in the first stage of the crisis of unmarried young mother, because in their situation, actually when they are discovered that they get pregnant and the boyfriend most of the time left them, so they need someone to really support them in that crisis. And also, since the sexual relationship is a taboo topic, so it is most of the time the unwed mother try to hide the true story about the pregnancy. So because of that, so those who are willingly to have, for example, the professional staff, they could not discover about this thing because the unwed mother tried to hide the situation. And also, the intervention when they been in the shelter home should be improvised to fulfill the need of unmarried young mother, because it could be based on the circumstances of the conception and also the reaction of the family when they get to know about the pregnancy. Thank you.